Hey guys, this is Aegis, and I'm bringing you to a game between UMBC and Columbia University. This is getting to become a pretty exciting match here. It is currently tied up 1-1. We're here at the 2v2 match. Here we have Soyu playing as the Protoss player for UMBC, and his ally is going to be Zinger XPN as the Teal Zerg player. We spawned on the UMBC side on the bottom, and on the other side we do have a Penguin. I'm gonna call him Penguin, and over here it's Bargak. Bargak is gonna be his name. It's going to be a Protoss player, and it looks like a Terran Protoss versus a Zerg Protoss. I believe in 2v2, Zerg Protoss is the better team, so we'll see how they do. Over here, Zinger XPN should be getting a pool before expanding because this map does not allow you to expand. We'll come down here and see the gigantic ramp as well as the backdoor entrance over here. You can't really see it, but this is a backdoor entrance, and plus you have two additional entryways on either side, so this map doesn't really condone expanding, so we'll probably see an early pool, and we'll probably see some rushing, but I'm unsure because some teams have gone for expanding strategies and actually made good work. So we'll see how it works out for both teams. Penguin and Bargak are going to be walling in up at the front. So you bringing his probe, and he's going to be beginning to zap away that SCV. Oh no, Penguin! He might lose his SCV. That was a really close one. The probe quickly coming in to save the day. Soyu's probe continues to scout about the base. It looks like he will return to harass that SCV. No, it looks like Penguin's SCV is enough to scare him away. He's going to check the gas over here. He sees the gas coming up, so it could be anything from early Marauder pressure to Reapers, maybe going for 1-1-1 off of this one base. Over here, Zinger XPN getting up his gas and his pool. Bargak still not grabbing. There's the gas finally coming up. He went ahead and had his second pylon before gas, and he's now dropping double gas. So this definitely looks like Dark Templar to me. There's going to be a little bit of pressure from Penguin, I think, with the Marauders in the early game, or maybe a Reaper. There's the first Marine on the way. There's a Cybernetics core coming up. I think Soyu sees this. He sees gas number 1. Does he see the other gas? Oh no, he hasn't checked the other gas. This could spell trouble. There's the second gas coming up for Penguin as well. We might see Banshees now. So I think definitely Banshees or something definitely high tech on the way for Penguin. Also, definitely a Twilight Council will be placed soon. Probe 4 Bargak is going to be planting a pylon over here real soon for his Dark Templar. I'm saying that with quite a bit of confidence. This is going to be embarrassing if he doesn't do it. There's the factory coming up for Penguin, and we'll probably see that Banshee out on the field soon. There's a little bit of a poke up to the front by Zinger XPN. He's going to see exactly what both players have. He does see the factory coming up. So based on what he's seen, he could think Hellions. But I wonder if Soyu actually scouted the second gas. Yes, he did. So he's not going to be thinking Hellions. There's the Zerglings coming to the backside. They're going to begin nibbling away at these destructible debris. There is a pylon getting placed up by Bargak, but he doesn't, yeah, he does see the rocks going down right now. There's also the Twilight Council, so definitely Dark Templar. Zinger XPN getting up his second hatch, still making a couple of drones right now. He's moving his queen down to the bottom of the ramp as well. Soyu here having gone for 3 gateways, no other tech on the way, so we'll see how they're able to deal with not Dark Templar. It looks like it's going to be Zealot Charge along with some Archons, I believe. He should be dropping a Templar Archives soon, and there's a swap over for Banshees. It's probably going to be Cloakless Banshees. There's Banshee number 1 getting started. He does have enough for the cloaking field, so we'll see if he decides to drop that. Penguin using his factory to good use. He's putting it to good use. He's going to be floating that off for these for the barracks. There's a little bit of a poke to the front by Soyu. He's going to walk right up here, and he sees the starport with the tech lab, so he knows definitely Banshee coming up. And this is definitely 1-1-1 here. We also have the siege tanks going to get started real soon. Over here, the Templar Archives getting started, as well as additional gateways. This is going to be a complete all-in over here. I'm getting a little bit of a chat from somebody. That's Anticipate here. And he's looking for a practice partner. We're going to try some ZVP. He's going to play Zerg. I'm going to play Protoss because my Zerg sucks. I spelled recording now wrong, but that's okay. I'm going to set myself to busy. There's more Banshees popping out, Marines galore. We also have the Siege Tanks and the Siege Tech coming out. We also have the Templar out on the field. No Storm, because he's going to be morphing a couple of Archons to do some damage up at the front. And so you're getting out Immortals now. This is going to be a very tense fight here. Zinger XPN, he's making a Baneling's Nest. He's also got 24 Zerglings on the way, so I believe they know exactly what's going on. There's a Spire coming up, and he is saving some money for this, so we'll see how it works out for them during this 1-1-1 push. There's also Medivacs coming out, and that's actually going to help the Zealots quite a bit. More Siege Tanks. The Siege Tech is complete, so this push is just about ready to happen. Mutalisks getting started. So you continue to chrono boost out to units here, making more pylons, getting a little bit supply blocked there. So you needs to keep that up, or else he's going to be really behind keeping up with making pylons. There's the Archons being morphed in. Could have morphed those a little bit earlier, but it doesn't really matter. Here comes the gigantic push out. Zealot legs are done as well. Where are those Banshees? I guess those Banshees may have been killed off. The Zealots and the Archons going to be tanking a lot of damage, while those Siege Tanks deal a lot of damage. Keep in mind also the Zealots have a lot of DPS for themselves as well. This push is coming along slowly and methodically. There's also a Banshee being repaired here, and here comes the push up towards the front. The Zealots being charged forward. Force fields going down, but is that actually hurting the UMBC team? There's the Mutalisks in the air as well. The Banelings marching forward. They're getting nice hits off on all of the bio, but the Zealots continuing to charge forward. The SCVs also getting into the frame. Another warp in from that proxy pylon, and Soyuz forces being forced all the way back into Zinger XPN's natural expansion. The Archon still with basically full HP, and here comes the SCVs, more units being warped in by Bargak, as well as Penguin reinforcing with more Siege Tanks. Now they're pushing up towards the front of this ramp. Is there anything they can do here to help defend? Looks like they're just really short on units, a couple of Banelings being morphed, but without speed, I don't know if there's anything they can actually do. An Immortal is about to pop out, but this force is so large. There's Zealots as well as those Marines. The Marines stim up and kill off that Baneling's Nest almost instantaneously, and the Banelings continuing to try to get morphed over here. The two UMBC players are now completely separated. They have to time their attack perfectly and hope to clean this up. The Spire goes down, and it looks like over here Zinger XPN may lose his main. There's the Banelings rolling forward. They do have speed. I thought they didn't, and the SCV is getting taken out, but that's not quite enough. There are still 3 Archons and a dozen or so Zealots out in the field. So you trying to warp in units as desperately as possible. Now he's going to be forced to fight the charge lots, moving forward and forcing the engagement. The another Immortal popping out just in time to block that gap, but it's just looking like it's not enough. Soyuz forces have all fallen, and for sure Columbia has taken yet another game away from UMBC. UMBC is now going to be down 2-1. Columbia, of course, up 2-0. We're headed to game number 4. We'll see which two players are going to be playing for these two powerhouse teams. I don't know what map it is on because I didn't prepare for this very well. So I'll see you guys in game number 4.